So hello again, you guys. Before you start the video, I just wanted to remind you that this Friday me and Paul are going to start recording the first 2 episodes of season 2. And if you have any questions you'd like me to ask her, so I can record them before, please just ask below. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome to Brazil Reacts, and today we're gonna watch episode 9. And before we're gonna do a small recap,
because my memory is awful.
And so let's start. What do you remember? Because I have notes.
I remember that bad things happened, but I don't remember exactly what bad things happened.
But that's Game of Thrones. It's always bad things.
Yeah, but I think that the king became the boy, prince became the king.
Yeah, that was in episode 7. Robert died, the king, and then 8, and then they took Ned
into the prison,
and we saw him in the prison talking to Paris. And I remember that the last scene was Sansa asking
for forgiveness.
Yeah, mercy.
His father, for her father.
Yeah.
Being forgiven by the king.
Oh yeah.
King. That's a child, spoiled child.
And Joffrey said he would be merciful if Ned. Yeah.
If Ned acknowledged him as king.
Exactly. And we saw Arya's first kill. She had to kill that boy.
Yes, but the boy wanted to do bad things to her, so it's understandable.
Oh yeah, and this episode we saw as well Jon killing that not dead
guy.
Yeah. But I think that's mostly the most important things. And Khaleesi, oh yeah, she was pillaging.
She decided to
what?
Kind of, not she, but she and her husband, they decided to invade.
Oh yeah, do you remember why?
Yes, she almost got killed by a merchant, a wine merchant.
And that made her husband very angry and want to take the 7 kingdoms back as revenge. So that's why they were pillaging to get money for ships.
Slaves.
Yeah. And then we see that Khal Drogo as well got injured. But it was
during a fight. Yeah, it was just a scratch, but serious scratch. Why? Okay.
And I think that's the most important. So let's watch episode 9.
Yes.
Ooh, the twins. New place.
He's still inside there.
You've seen better days, my lord.
Again?
Can you free me from this bed? I can't.
I could.
Will I? No. So what do you want? Peace. My son.
I want you to serve the realm. Tell the Queen you will confess your vile treason. Tell your son to lay down his sword and proclaim Joffrey as the true heir.
I don't think he would do that.
You think my life is some precious thing to me? As I would trade my honor for a few more years of what? Of what? Pity.
He won't say anything.
So what of your daughter's life, my lord? Is that a precious thing to you?
He's trying to get every thread of hope. Crown or heaven, raven. What's the difference between crow and raven?
I have no idea. I tried to figure out as well.
Maybe somebody can watch this and ask us. And answers.
Yeah. What is the difference between a crow and a raven?
We need to cross the Trident and we need to do it now. Just march up to his gates and tell him we're crossing. We've got 5 times his numbers. You can take the twins if you have to.
600 years ago, never failed. I have known Lord Walter since I was a girl. He would never harm me.
Unless there was a prophet.
Great pleasure to see you again after so many years, my lord.
Oh, spare me.
Lady Stark.
Oh.
Your mother was still being nutmegged by her, swelling you into her belly.
Do you recognize the actor?
It's not someone that I've never seen. It's from Harry Potter or something?
Yes.
It's Filch?
Yes, it's Filch.
My sons will do me the honour of shutting their mouths.
I find them very similar.
Even, yeah, the personality
Exactly.
is very similar. Like, Peter, old man.
You two.
Just like, thankfully, thank God, I'm going away from this man.
15.
There's a flower.
His wife is 15.
And I need all mine.
Damn.
Your father didn't come to the wedding.
He is quite ill, my lord.
Didn't come to the last one either. Or the one before that.
What? He had lots of
Your
wives.
father's always pissed on me.
My lord,
Don't deny it. You know it's true. The fine Lord Tully would never marry any of his children to mine. You see how they pile up?
They were all sons and daughters, the people there.
Everybody?
Yes.
Why are you here?
Oh my God.
And grandsons as well, but...
to us, you swore an oath to my father.
Oh yes, I said some words. And I swore oaths to the crown too, if I remember right. Stark, Tully, Lannister, Baratheon. Give me one good reason why I should waste a single thought on any of them.
Just doesn't care about anyone but himself.
You ready for this then?
Sword?
Wolf is more appropriate for you than a bear. So I had a new problem. Called Long Claw. Works as well.
Oh, is that the
wolf as
sword
bear.
you tried to...
Yeah, I was gonna say, no, move on. It's the one I took a photo with.
It was meant for my son Jorah. He
Jorah?
brought dishonour to our house, but he had to break
Oh,
his sword
Jorah!
before he fled from Westeros.
Like-
Understood? Yes, my love.
Substituting his son.
Exactly.
I sent him to King's Landing yesterday. The hand that your wolf tore off that thing's wrist, I've ordered Thorn to lay to the feet of this boy king. That should get young Joffrey's attention.
I didn't remember
And
that.
puts 1,000 leagues between you and Thorn. And bring me my supper.
My supper.
He's so
He's
cute, like
yeah, sweet, like a
sweet,
grandfather.
This actor plays in Chronicles of Narnia, the Santa Claus.
Oh, that's why he's not like someone like never seen.
Sword!
Oh, I don't think so.
Where is it?
Woo!
She got the rock.
Oops.
What about it?
He's going to war. Use
He's
that.
heading south. To war.
Oops.
I should be there.
You can't.
Yes, you have duty. He'll do something silly to be there. And betray the confidence that the Santa Claus man has on
No. You're gonna call him Santa Claus then?
Lord Walter has granted your crossing.
Oh, really?
His men are yours as well.
Really?
Less the 400 he will keep here to hold the crossing against any who would pursue you.
And what does he want in return?
You will be taking on his son, Oliver, as your personal squire. He expects a knighthood in good time.
Fine. And?
And Arya will marry his son, Waldron, when they both come of age.
She won't be happy about that.
Yeah.
And?
And When the fighting is done, you will marry one of his daughters. Whichever you prefer. He has a number he thinks will be suitable.
I see.
Kind of doesn't care.
Did you get a look at his daughters?
I did.
And?
One was. Do you consent?
Everybody was
Can I
ugly
refuse?
or something
No.
like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I consent.
Well, he needs to do that.
He needs to cross the bridge.
Yes.
It's called the twins because there's two.
2 towers.
Yeah.
They're like a whole castle, it's a bridge.
No, but the bridge is between the two castles, and it's like heavily protected, so you can't get to the bridge without having to pass through the castle. So the Frey family, built that so that they could always ask for something for people to cross.
Did you ever wonder why the men of the Night's Watch take their wives and father their children?
No.
So they will not love. Love is the death of beauty. If the day should ever come when your Lord Father was forced to choose between honour on the one hand and those he loves on the other, what would you do?
Whichever was right, no matter what.
Most of us are not so strong.
Yeah.
What is honour compared to a woman's love? What is duty against the fear of a newborn son in your arms? Or a brother smile.
Oh, he
Sometimes-
kind of
They're all
knew that he wanted to.
Oh, we all do our duty
Go
when there's no
back.
costume. Sooner or later, in every man's life, there comes a day when it is not easy. A day when he must choose.
He doesn't seem like blind
And this
right now.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Now?
You do not know.
Oh.
The gods were cruel when they saw fit to test my love. They waited till I was old. And what could I do when the ravens brought the news from the south? The ruin of my house, the death of my family. I was helpless, blind, frail. But when I heard they had killed my brother's son, and his poor son, and the children, even the little children.
Who are you?
He's someone
My father was Micah,
Micah?
the first of his name. My brother named after him.
He is
When
a
I
Tigerian
refused
too?
the throne,
I refuse the
and he was
throne.
followed by his son Aelys, whom they called the Mad King.
Aemon Targaryen.
You must make that choice yourself. And live with it for the rest of your days. As I have.
Wow, so Daenerys is not alone in the world.
And
Daenerys.
I love that scene so much. I love it. It's so like, oh my god, he's a Targaryen.
Someone's dying there. What? He's falling. Rich people.
Let's see if they have glass.
Very rich people. Glass.
Glass!
When soldiers lack discipline, the folk lies with their commander.
Only their way is to have me killed. That would be less detrimental to the war effort.
There will be no more discussion on the matter.
I still see what's happening.
The Hill Tribe people are fighting amongst themselves, so he's afraid that they won't be good for battle, and he has to fight. Remember, that was the agreement.
So he's afraid that he will die
Exactly.
because of the hill people.
We'll be at the Van Dock tomorrow.
They'll be on the vanguard, which is the front of the war.
So that's why she
I
came.
No, it's
don't
just
find myself one.
it's just that's why he thought he's gonna die.
Mm.
Because his father told him to go to
Who would
the
you like
banking.
it to be?
And I want you to fuck me like it's my last night in this world. Which it may well be.
Of course, she's going to be his.
So much money!
So much money and safety
And
and
what was the other one? Safety, money,
And his
presents.
presents.
Yeah.
oops, he's going to die like that because of little injury.
You should.
Are those herbs
Yeah.
doing him bad?
He will die tonight, Khaleesi.
Aww.
Even if he dies, why would I run? I am Khaleesi, and my son will be calm after Drogo.
But no, he's going to be the first one to try to get
It was.
the call.
Position.
Yes.
That is as bad. Some would say death is cleaner.
Well, she doesn't care, I think.
Bring me his horse.
Oh, but that would be really awful scene for these people to kill a horse.
Yeah, and it's his horse, it's the strongest one. I was not expecting that reaction from you.
Oh, she fell over her belly. Come on, Jor.
You learned his name! I'm so proud.
Because Santa Claus man said, "Yay, Jor! One less."
I never understand how that killed him. It just like cut his face, but okay.
Her baby is.
He's coming.
So she's going inside the tent.
Jorah's taking her inside the tent.
That's not cool. What's this?
A game.
Oh, what a bad game.
Does it involve the potential for losing fingers?
Not if we win.
No.
No fire games, no knife games.
He's already like a half
Let's do something
man.
uncool.
He's going to be less man.
You've been north of the wall.
Whoa!
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Look,
I don't want to play.
it's fun. Look at the fun we're having.
Uh-huh.
Drink.
Oops.
And we've established the rules about lying.
Drink.
Drink. He's going to be
Very drunk.
Very, very drunk.
You sure?
Oops, she's like novel then.
And don't talk about my mother and father ever. Or I will carve your eyes from your head.
Cool.
Our Lord here used to be married.
Really?
Married. Another night. This night.
Yeah, you made her
Yeah.
say things.
I was 16. My brother Jamie and I were riding when we heard a scream. She ran out onto the road, clothes half torn off, with two men on her heels. Jamie scared away the men easily enough while I wrapped her in my cloak. She was too scared to send off on her own, so while Jamie hunted down the rapers, I took her to the nearest inn and fed her. Her name was Taisha. She was a wheelwright's orphan, and she was hungry. Together we finished off 3 chickens and a flagon of wine. Impossible as it seems, there was a time when I was unaccustomed to wine. I forgot how afraid I was around girls. How I was always waiting for them to laugh at me, or look away embarrassed, or ask me about my tall, handsome brother. I forgot about everything but Taisha. And somehow I found myself in her bed. For 3 chickens, I should hope so. Didn't last long, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But she was good to me.
She kissed me afterwards and sang me a song. And by morning I was deep enough in love to ask for her hand.
Oh.
She buys a few gold coins, one drunken septum, and there you have it, man and wife. For a fortnight anyway, until the septum sobered up and told my father. Well, I imagine that was the end of all that. Not quite. First, my father had Jamie tell me the truth. The girl was a whore, you see.
So?
Jamie had arranged the whole thing. The road, the rapers, all of it. They thought it was time they had a woman. After my brother confessed, my father brought in my wife and gave her to his guards. He paid her with silver for each man. How many whores command that kind of price? He brought me into the barracks and made me watch. By the end, she had so much silver that the coins were slipping through her fingers and rolling onto the floor.
How awful for the girl.
For both of them.
I would have killed the man who did that to me.
Mostly for the girl, but for both.
You should have known she was a whore.
Really? I was 16, drunk and in love.
A girl who was almost raped doesn't invite another man into her bed 2 hours later.
As I said, I was young and stupid.
Oops.
See you later, guys. Oops. Ah, yes, more. Oh, she can stay there and leave. Whoa! He's going to die now. Stabbed by people.
You didn't say. Wait, I need to go back. You need to
No.
see this.
Oh, it's like a hammer.
Yeah.
And he fell before the butter. It's so he survived because he wasn't in the war. Look at him. He's not even injured.
We wouldn't be having this conversation if we didn't.
So Rob's army was.
Looks like it.
There were 2,000 Stark Batman, not 20.
Did we get the Stark boy at least?
He wasn't here
Where was he?
with his other 18,000 men.
Oops, more
Where are they?
to come.
And where are they?
Oh, people retreat. Oh no, it's Rob. He wasn't better.
I'll explain it better. I don't
Okay.
think there was two. There was Tywin's army, and then there was another army.
Oh, it's Jamie.
By the time they knew what was happening, it had already happened.
They attacked Jaime's army. They told they were gonna attack Tywin's, but they went after Jaime.
Lady Stark.
Awesome.
You fight for the Starks, I fight for the Lannisters. Swords, lances, teeth, nails, choose your weapons. And let's end this here and now.
No. No.
If we do it your way, Kingslayer, you'd win. We're not doing it your way.
Come on, pretty man.
Even they say that he's pretty.
This war is far from over.
Yeah, then the episode ends. Yay! She's trying to. Oh!
She's trying to eat. Yeah.
They want to marry her to someone.
Taking him to settle Baelor. Him, the hand of the king.
Oops. Bye, Ned Stark. Weird statue.
I'll explain it, the lore of the statue afterwards.
No, why are you there? Everybody can see you.
Run, Arya.
Run, hide.
Do you remember this guy?
Yeah, but the kids.
He's from the Night's Watch, the one that came down to.
But he's not going to acknowledge the king as the king.
I am Eddard Stark, Lord of Winterfell, and Hand of the King.
Not anymore.
I come before you to confess my treason
No!
in the sight of gods and men. I betrayed the faith of my king and the trust of my
yes.
friend Robert.
Maybe.
I swore to protect and defend his children, but before his blood was cold, I plotted to murder his son
Oops.
and seize the throne for myself.
Whoa!
Joffrey Baratheon is the one true heir to the Iron Throne.
Oh, so he kind of betrayed himself.
But he'll be able to take care of his children.
And protector of the realm.
Yeah.
He did it for the girls, because they would be in danger if he died.
My mother wishes me to let Lord Eddard join the Night's Watch. Stripped of all titles and powers, he would serve the realm in permanent exile. And my lady Sansa has begged mercy for her father.
Liar.
But they the soft hearts of women. So long as I am your king, treason shall never go unpunished. Sir Ilyn, bring me his head.
What? Whoa! Even doing that, he's going to die anyways. Great.
Maybe Arya. She's coming.
I don't think so. She's just.
Did you see that Varys is trying to like, don't do that, Joffrey. Be reasonable.
Now you must hate him. Bye. Bye, Ned. Whoa. Poor Ned. Well, at least I knew that he was going to die.
But did you think it would be so quick?
No, I thought he would tell to everybody that Joffrey is not the true heir to the throne.
Okay, so let's discuss this
Okay.
in segments. Even though I want to talk about the ending. Decided to talk about this.
Lots of important things.
And we're gonna start from the beginning and then get to the last scene, even though we want to talk about it. I'm just gonna comment one thing. Oh no, I'll wait. And so this is episode 9,
Mm-hmm.
and even though I didn't mention this before, everyone that hasn't seen Game of Thrones in the community is called a sweet summer child.
Sweet summer child.
Yeah, it's what. Do you remember there was a scene with Bran and the old woman?
Ah, talking about the long.
Yeah,
winter.
and she called him a sweet summer child because he was born in summer. So that's what you are.
Okay.
And the day you won't be, I'll tell you, but I won't
Okay.
tell you when.
Okay, thank you.
And so let's start. The first scene is Ned in the dungeon, and Varys comes to
Trying to convince him to betray his
ideals.
ideals and look after his children and think about it and search for peace.
Yeah. So you believe it was for peace? Me too. I'm just saying. I'm asking.
I'm not sure about
What are
various
versus his intentions? That's
intentions, because he's such a sneaky guy, and he might be thinking about peace, but maybe that's not the truth. So
Well,
I'm kind of like.
I want to talk. Wait till the end. And they start to talk about Stannis, and Varys is like, Stannis would be horrible, but
Stannis is it's
the
Robert's brother.
It's his younger brother, but who's older than when the one that ran away.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't appeared yet.
Mm-hmm.
He's the other brother.
Mm-hmm.
But Ned thinks it's
Stannis, it should be the rightful heir.
Yes. And then the next scene is a new place, the Twins, which has the bridges.
2 towers.
And we meet Walder Frey, which is...
The old man, lots of children.
Lots of children. He's...
And young and
wife.
Poor wife.
You know, the Freys, they are bannermen, like they are part of the people that are supposed to help the family of Catelyn, her father and such. So they should be on Catelyn's side, but
he's not.
Yeah,
he asked for a kind of pledge. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the like a
payment.
Toll.
Yeah, it's a payment for his services.
And what did you? Well, you said he's a disgusting old wife. You remember the scene when Catelyn takes Tyrion hostage with like in the tavern where she's like, "Oh, you guys there." One of the people that she says is, "Oh, your father," and he's and the guy says, "Oh, he's 90 and he just remarried." He was talking about the older.
That one.
Yeah. And so, of course, you wouldn't notice. I'm just saying.
It's
It's a curiosity, yeah.
Detail. Yeah, mostly because my memory sucks. So.
No, but it's such a small detail. Nobody would remember.
Yeah.
Only if you watch this like 100 times. And so, in return for using the bridge,
the Ned's Stark family had to pay more like marrying children to the old man's
because he has so many children that he wants
to give them away to somebody,
get more position because of them. So like he said that her father would never marry any of his children to one of his children, and you can feel that there's some resentment in that the other family never saw them
as potential kind of
respectful, and so that's in my opinion, one of the reasons why he wants Rob to marry and Arya to marry. It's
so if the war went well for Rob, he would be in a higher position.
Exactly. And so the agreements were for one of his sons to become a squire for Rob, and then he would expect a knighthood in the future. And
Arya to marry someone,
one of the sons, and
Rob to choose a wife between his daughters.
But Catelyn didn't seem to think there was a
perfect one for him.
Yeah, but it's kind of sad. Like, poor girls. He didn't even see them, and everyone's already like, "Oh, they're ugly." We have. I feel bad for them every time we see.
But maybe it's Catelyn's motherly feelings.
Yeah.
Like, I won't marry my son to anyone or something.
And then the next scene is Jeor Mormont, the commander of the Night's Watch.
Oh yeah.
He is giving Jon Snow his sword, which is called Longclaw. So originally, that sword, which is a Valyrian steel, which is very rare and expensive, has been like 500 years in their family, Mormont. And he used to have a bear, but he changed it so it could be a wolf for Jon. And a white wolf because ghost. Yeah, his wolf, yeah.
But it can be related to Jon's family, although he's a bastard, but he considers himself still a part of Stark's family.
And most people still in the Night's Watch still consider him part of the Stark family because they're all like bastards and criminals, so So they still see him higher than someone in King's Landing would, for example. And another good detail is it was always called Longclaw, you know the
Yeah.
So and it's Mormont even says that it fits, the name fits even though it's a wolf, because it's a bear and wolf have claws. And so, like you mentioned, you think that he sees Jon as like a substitute.
A substitute to his son that ran away from his dirty or something.
Yeah.
Jorah. But Jorah is such a brave man at that moment.
I think it was
sad that.
Yeah, it was just an error, because one of the episodes he said that he did it for his wife, because he had an expensive wife. So I think he was just in love and did the wrong thing, and he
ended like that.
Ended his life, and even though he went disgracefully running away, he had the honor to leave the family sword, because it would be his. But
he could just have carried it.
Yeah, but he
sold it. So.
Exactly. Well, we'll see. But in the lores, Jorah, even there's a part where Jorah says that he'd rather sell people into slavery than sell the sword.
Cool. Yeah.
And then we see Jon's all happy about the sword. Everybody's congratulating him. But then Sam is weird, and he finds out that Sam knows that his brother has gone
going to war. Yeah.
And because of that, Maester Aemon calls him to
talk about his past, that he's a Targaryen.
Yeah, I love that scene. What did you think about the scene?
I think it was cool because he sees Aemon.
Yeah.
Sees in Jon a part of his past.
Yeah.
And how he had to bear his errors from the past.
I
so
know.
He was.
They both had to make a decision, and it's like he was talking about. Where does love kills duty? Like if you love, you have to make a choice if you want family and love or if you want honor. And he even asks, what would Ned do if he was placed in the position between honor on one hand and the people he loved in another?
Yeah, and we all know that which one he betrayed.
And then we see Daenerys after and Drogo falls off the horse, and
he's sick,
very sick. Jorah comes in and says
he's going to die today. And then she calls the witch.
Did you expect for Drogo to be dying?
Kind of.
No, like before the episode began.
No. Because at least they had kind of hint in the episode before, because they said that if that goes untreated, it's going to fester and kill him. But even though the witch tried to treat that, it wasn't enough, and so she had to do that blood magic stuff.
And kill the horse, which you
kill
liked.
The horse. No horse. Okay.
But that scene is way better than the mountain chopping off the horse's head, though.
Because blood everywhere.
Oh, you were worse because of the blood. Okay.
Yeah.
So they ended up using blood magic, which
is forbidden.
Did you think it was a good idea to?
I'm not sure. Maybe something's going to happen there because, Drogo was dying, and then while she was trying to stop that minion to get inside the tent, the minion pushed her and she fell over her belly, and probably her son is not well too. I'm not sure what's going to happen with two people because her unborn son
is alive as well.
Yes, that are dying there. I'm not sure what's going to happen.
And before the going back into the tent, we see that guy that was like always questioning the Khaleesi.
Yeah,
he tries
Minion.
the minion. He tries to attack Jorah, and
Jorah fought back.
And you remembered his name. That was
yes,
I was
Jorah.
very happy about that.
But I think he's going to die too, because everybody dies.
Everybody. Why care?
Why care? I'm trying to not get emotionally attracted to anybody.
Okay.
Because I know everybody's going to die in this thing.
And so Jorah takes her back into the tent with, like you saw. And before that, we hear some like really weird sounds.
Weird sounds. It's like a mixture of Drogo and horse. It's crazy. It's strange.
It's good. I'm crazy.
Yes.
So we go to a meeting in the tent with Tywin and Tyrion, and Tywin tells his son that he's going to be in the vanguard, which is in the front, and
die faster, please.
Exactly, and he's like so angry because he's like, I'm gonna die because these men aren't working together; they're fighting between themselves. So how are they gonna work in a battlefield? And my father just sent me to the front lines, and so that's why he comes back, and then we see the Shay. We get introduced to Shay, which is the whore. And what did you think about Shay?
I don't think she's a whore. I think she's a kind of noble woman that's kind of in a situation that's maybe she's running away from someone or something like that. She's hiding. And the way she kind of found to earn her to survive was to become a whore.
I understand.
I think she's from an important family or something like that.
And then we see in another scene Tyrion playing all types of games with Bronn and Shay, and one of the games,
drinking.
The drinking games is about knowing people, and that's where you got, I believe, where you found those ideas.
Yes.
But then they ask about his wife. And it's a horrible story.
Yes, because he loved her, although she was a whore.
And so let me just retell the story, because I believe I haven't. Oh yes, I did. Well, kinda. In the books, I believe there's another thing that
better explained.
Yeah, and so in the books it's very similar. So they found her, almost raped him and Jamie, exactly like you said, Jamie went after the rapers, he stayed with her, they got to know each other, they ate chicken, and then they went to bed together and married the next day. I'm just retelling. And so they were happy, but then his father got knowledge
that he was married
to the girl. And the thing is, I haven't reached this part of the book, but I've heard that in the book it's explained that she wasn't a whore. Tywin made Jaime tell Tyrion she was a whore. So that he would like end stuff with her, and so that he thought that like, oh, she didn't want me, so he would reject her. Even though
he didn't do that.
No, but he did, because he was so insecure. He's like, oh, she was just a paid whore. So he felt, I mean, Tyrion, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but he still loved her.
Yes, of course. But the thing is, the moment I think he thought she was a whore, he was like so insecure and thought that nobody could love him for him. That even though he loved her, he did he let his, well, no, he didn't let, but he didn't fight as hard for
stopping the soldiers from raping
her. Exactly. And the story gets even worse if you think that she's not a whore,
because she's not used to
exactly
to that situation.
And Tywin made everyone rape her in front of Tyrion. The story is so bad. It's like, if this part is true, because I haven't reached it, but I've heard about it, it's even worse than the original story in the series, which is already horrible. It's like, because Tyrion thinks nobody loved him, but she did love him,
Mhm.
and she was raped in front of him. So it's horrible.
Is she still alive? Not, right?
I think she's alive. But they don't talk about her ever
okay.
again. So I don't know. Maybe in the books they do, but I've only read the first book, and I haven't heard anything.
Mhm.
But then we see that the war is starting, and Tyrion doesn't participate.
Yeah, because he gets hit
In the head.
by the hammer of one of the wildlings.
It's funny because they are wildlings, but wildlings for me are only
Are
the
they
north.
the ones
the
in
north.
the north?
Yeah, so
Ah.
calling them
Hill
wildlings
people.
is weird
Hill
for me. And so he gets in the head, and he wakes up afterwards to find out that they did win, but it was just a
Well,
ploy.
well, he could have died stabbed by people, but well.
It could have. In the books, I was always curious about this until I read the books. The books, this doesn't happen. This is just something the show did to like save money, so that they didn't have to like do the war.
Really?
Because under the books there is a war.
He went to the war.
Yeah, he went and he even killed someone and was almost killed, but like he fought a little bit.
So the series, they just wanted to make everyone in Tyrion's perspective,
Exactly.
so nobody would see the war, and also they wouldn't spend money
Exactly.
on acting the war stuff.
And paying. And this is the first season, so they didn't have that much money in the beginning. They still had much money because it's HBO, but it wasn't that much.
That much.
And so, and then we see that Rob lied. Rob had his strategy, and he got Jaime as a captain.
Yes, and Jaime is not as smart as Tyrion, so he can't talk a way out from that situation.
Okay, we'll see. And so Jamie's a captive now, so he could have been exchanged for the two daughters and
Ned. If Ned have been murdered.
So good. Good times. Happy times.
Happy times. This is happy, so I don't know what's sadness in the series yet.
And then we see, it hurt a little bit my heart. I've seen the scene a million times, but the fact that I'm watching it with someone who hasn't ever seen it, and when Arya appeared on screen to like get the pigeon,
yeah.
I was already, it's now. And in the books, it's all in Arya's perspective.
Oh, so awful, and it's like she is seeing her father to be killed.
Yeah, and so we go with her. It's even kind of filmed in her perspective, but it's not all 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So we go with her to the crowds, and we see that she goes on top of the statue. Where the place they are, it's called a sept, which would be kind of like
a square.
No, a church.
It's
like
church.
Yeah, it's kind
open in the.
No, that was the outside part of the sept.
Uh-huh.
And the sept, it's kind of like because it's in the capital. That one would be kind of like the Vatican.
Oh, okay.
Every town has a little sept, which would be the church, but that one's the main one. And there used to be a Targaryen king, which was very, very religious to the seven gods. His name is Baelor. And so that statue was of Baelor.
Baelor.
Baelor the Blessed, his name.
That they didn't kind of destroy the statue since it's Targaryen.
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe Robert didn't want to upset more people. I don't know. But the name of the episode is Baelor because she was it's in that area, and we see it from her perspective on the statue. And so she goes to the statue, and then Ned comes, and that was so funny because even though you were like, oh, Ned's gonna die, you were like 100% believing he wouldn't defend Ned's daughters.
Yes, I thought he was going to die, but he was going to die because of his honor, not because
Joffrey.
Someone else wanted him to die.
For a second, you thought he wasn't gonna die. I was so happy.
Yeah.
For a second, because you were
like, oh my god, what's happening here?
Because when he started to like lie about, oh, I plan to kill the king's son and Norma, you were like, what? Why? Because he chose family. Eddard Eddard is a very honorable man, but
his family
goes first. And I think that in itself is very honorable as well.
Yes, but still, his behavior towards all the things kind of led me to think that he wouldn't betray Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the screen again. Wait, I have so much more to say.
Okay.
I don't even know, but I'm...
Say it.
And then, so he talks all of those lies, and then Joffrey's like, my
whatever, kill him! Kill him, I don't care. I want traitors dead.
Because
everybody should
for a
die.
second he's like all sweet and like, oh, my sweet mother wants him to go to the Night's Watch where he will be in exile, and my loving beloved Sansa has asked for his mercy, and
but I won't give it.
Yeah, because I'm a
king. So kill him, please.
Fuck boy, asshole. Anyway, and yeah,
jerk.
At least you accepted it really quickly. You accepted it really quickly because loads of people cry and are not expecting it. Yeah.
I'm not a cry.
Yeah, she doesn't really cry
Sorry.
or anything. But loads of people are like in shock because they didn't think Ned would die so soon. Because
he's kind of the main character.
Exactly.
But, well, things led to that way. And one of the spoilers I got from this series that everybody dies. So
you were like not attached.
Yeah, it's like I said, I can't get. I'm trying to not get attached to anybody. So
you didn't know Ned was gonna die, right?
No.
She just to make that sure.
I just knew
I wasn't even
lots
sure.
of people died
in
this series, and then when things started leading to Ned in that situation, I thought, oh, he's going to die too.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, he's Sean Bean, the actor.
Everybody.
He dies everywhere. He dies everything. Like, of course, somebody's gonna comment like, "Oh, he didn't die in such and such," but it's just already a joke that he already died and everything. It was like expected. And it was a big shock at the time as well that it played because first he was the main character and also he was the only known actor. So people were like, oh, they wouldn't have hired him for just 9 episodes. Dying just by. So it was a thing. And one little detail that you were talking about at the beginning of the discussion that you don't know Varys. Well, it's just a detail. You don't see.
But Varys was trying to stop everything.
He was trying to stop Joffrey. He went over to Joffrey to like...
No, my king, don't do that!
Be sane, because Ned did what Varys thought was best. So, did what everyone thought he was, like, would save him. So, it's very sad.
Yeah, he was like... But in the end, he accepted that. He, like... bows his head and accept his...
I think that scene as well, that's like slow motion, he was also looking for Arya. I think at the moment that he saw that Arya wasn't looking at him, he felt a little bit of peace, like she won't see me die. Well, that's my perspective. Maybe it's nothing.
I'm not sure, but I felt a little bit of he was... I know it's silly, because she's just a little kid, but I think he was like, nobody can help me now, because she was like there with her tiny sword. I kind of like, oh my god, she's going to go there and try to stop everything.
And die as well. And so that's the next question, but before, so... Anyway, Arya now the Night's Watch man took her.
He's going to take care of her.
Take her. So that's what you guess what's gonna happen next.
Yes, I think so.
Did
That
you-
she's going to learn better and how to survive outside the city because it's safer for her outside the city.
And did you notice what happened to Sansa?
Yeah, she got betrayed.
No, of course, but like
And somebody was holding her.
she fainted as well. That's a,
Really?
Yeah, she fainted because she saw her
Him
dad.
die. But
It's
no, I think she needs to wake up and see that her
Yeah, like
beloved is not cool.
Yeah. So what do you think will happen in the next episode, which we're gonna watch in a few minutes?
I'm not sure about if this is going to happen in the next episode or
Okay.
in the future, but I think Sansa is going to maybe wake up a bit, or no, she's going to stay like an idiot and believe in the Joffrey's lies. But I have this hope that she can see how jerk he is, and also let's see what more.
Jack Jr.
Yeah, Jack Jr. Maybe Kathleen will try to trade Jamie for her children. Now, even that Ned's dead, her children are alive.
Yeah,
So
and she's a mother. So.
Yeah, she's trying to. She may try to change Jamie for her children. I think Arya is going to learn how to live outside and
So
train.
she's gonna get out of the city, you think?
I think she's going to train with the Night's Watch guy.
Who else do you think? Well, we'll see right now. We're gonna watch this right now. So
yeah.
I think that's it.
Yes.
Now Ned is dead. Thank you for watching. Like
Thanks.
and subscribe if you want. Thank you. Bye bye.
See you.